What's going on, guys? Welcome back to another episode of From the Red Carpet. On today's episode, we have news for Spider-Man, the Blade movie, Fallout series, and there's another Evil Dead on the way. So stick around, and we'll dive right in. So, starting off, bad news for Spider-Man 4. It looks like Sony may have won the SpiderMan War, at least partly. Marvel Studios is going forward with production and plans to start filming soon. The problem is, they haven't landed a director just yet. On that note, it was reported that Sam Raimi might be directing this one, but it hasn't been confirmed. I know he's been working on Spider-Man 4 with Tobey, that's a real thing, but maybe he'll direct this one too. Also, Sydney Sweeney might be joining the MCU. Originally, she thought that Madam Web would connect to the MCU at some point, and that would be her way in. I mean, having Julia Carpenter in the MCU would be pretty cool, and that might have been Sony's plan at one point. But since the movie failed miserably, that's not an option anymore. However, it's been reported that Sydney has been in talks with Kevin Feige about a role in an upcoming MCU film, and that film could very well be Spider-Man 4. Now, that part isn't known just yet, but it's also being said that Black Cat will appear in Spider-Man 4, and just how fitting would that be? Sydney Sweeney is Black Cat? I think so. Anyway, as far as the tug-of-war over Spider-Man 4 goes, yes, Marvel rushed the production like Sony wanted, but it looks like we're still getting a street-level villain like Marvel wanted. So I guess, in the end, everybody wins. We have a new update for Thor 5. It looks like the film will start production at the end of next year. As far as directors go, Taika Waititi is not returning. That role will go to either Gareth Edwards, Chloe Zhao, or Kenneth Branagh. As far as the plot goes, there hasn't been any new information about Hercules fighting Thor, but Valhalla will make another appearance and be shown more in-depthly. Beta Ray Bill is also said to make his MCU debut in this one, perhaps being brought over from the multiverse. And it was said that Thor would become Rune King Thor, so hopefully soon we'll get more info. The XMen film is on the way. So, as I said in last week's episode, XMen will be part of Phase 6 and will introduce the X-Men into the MCU before Secret Wars. The film is said to start filming at the end of next year, which also means it'll probably hit theaters in early 2027. There's no cast listed just yet, but we do have a bit of the plot. Basically that Charles Xavier's team of mutants are tasked with protecting the very same people who shun them for being different. And that's basically all it says. Anyway, like the cast, it's unclear which mutants we'll see in the film, but I can already assume we'll see Cyclops, Jean Grey, Wolverine, Beast, and probably Storm. The Blade movie has a lot of changes, but in a good way. For the longest time now, we've been hearing that the Blade movie is happening. Oh wait, now it's on hold. Oh, now the director's walking away. What is going on with this movie? Well, recently, things changed for the better. It looks like Michael Green has rewritten the script and everyone is a lot happier, including Mahershala Ali, who's set to play Blade in the movie. Michael Green is responsible for writing Logan, the new Blade Runner, and the Green Lantern movie that I like but nobody else seems to. Anyway, the original script took place centuries ago in New Orleans, if I remember correctly, and it barely even had Blade in it at all. But now, that's all changed. The film will take place in modern day and feature Blade a lot. Mia Goth is still set to play Lilith, the main villain. Lilith is also set to appear in a Midnight Suns project that will happen at some point, probably after Secret Wars. And if you don't know, Midnight Suns is a team consisting of Blade, Doctor Strange, Ghost Rider, and Punisher, who handle more of the supernatural side of Marvel villains. And that sounds pretty good. Another thing that was mentioned recently is that we'll be introduced to Mephisto pretty soon. It was reported a while ago that he would debut in the Ironheart series, played by Sacha Baron Cohen. So that's something to look forward to. And from what I heard, Marvel plans on having Mephisto fight Lilith at some point in the future. So there you go, finally some good Blade news. Now we just need a trailer. We have new insight into Ladypool and Deadpool and Wolverine. So we heard a long time ago that Taylor Swift will have a cameo in the movie as Dazzler. This was speculated after some internet talk, and then seeing Taylor alongside Ryan Reynolds and Blake Lively at one of Travis Kelce's games. Then, that changed to Taylor Swift possibly playing Lady Deadpool or Ladypool instead. But now, it looks like Taylor will in fact be playing Dazzler, and someone else entirely is playing Ladypool. Ryan Reynolds' wife, Blake Lively, is allegedly going to play Ladypool in the movie. This hasn't been completely confirmed, but it's being speculated. Also, actress Natalia Tena, most known for Game of Thrones and the Harry Potter films, is going to play an older variant of X-23. So that's pretty exciting. There have been even more characters added to the cast of Superman. While the cast is already pretty gigantic, recently 2 more characters were added onto the movie. However, I will say that they are always a big part of Superman's story, so it's no surprise that they're in there. I'm talking about Martha and Jonathan Kent. Yes, Clark's adoptive parents. In the new DC Superman film, Martha will be played by Neva Howell, and Jonathan will be played by Pruitt Taylor Vince. The DCU Superman is set to release on July 11th, 2025. Fallout Season 2 is happening. So, not even a full month after the Fallout series released on Amazon Prime, Prime Video has approved Season 2. Todd Howard, the executive producer over at Bethesda, said they did a spectacular job on Season 1, and he's pretty excited for another one. Season 2 is said to continue the story of Lucy, Maximus, and Cooper as they travel the wasteland. Also, we will continue digging into their backstories and learn a lot more about vault-tec and what happened to Cooper's wife and daughter. And Season 2 will debut the Deathclaw. I'm sure everyone's pretty excited for that. Unfortunately, there's no other information at this time. Lastly, there's a new Evil Dead on the way. Sebastian Vanasek is set to direct a spin-off of the classic franchise. Sam Raimi will serve as a producer alongside Robert Tappert, and the script will be written by Florent Ballard. At this time, the plot is under wraps, but Vanasek went on to say that he wants a film that hurts. He's going to put all the horror he has into it. So, I guess that means it's going to be pretty good. The film is aiming for a Halloween 2025 release. Alright guys, that does it for this episode of From the Red Carpet. If you enjoyed the content, please don't forget to like and subscribe for more. Also, I'm just going to take a second to talk about my second channel, Chris Hollywood Productions. On this channel, you'll find full seasons of October Horror Fest, Fan Film Friday, and a lot of other stuff, including short films that I've made. So if you have a second, please head on over and check it out. And if you like what you see, hit that subscribe button. Alright guys, thank you for watching, and I'll see you later.